Good part of the day, my dear digital friends. Anna Dieter is here. It's Thursday, December the 22nd. It's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time here in Florida. Okay, so looks like I'm live. And as usually when I do not have any students scheduled on Thursday, the class is scheduled. When I'm not teaching on Thursdays, I do my best to come live and answer your questions. So I'm here today, maybe for half an hour, not longer, because I have a few appointments after that. Hello, Maruthi1. Thank you for joining. So I am here to answer questions about stuttering and about your freedom from this nightmare, because I am the only English speaking professional, speech professional on the planet who has a definitive solution for elimination of stuttering in almost no time. If you clearly understand what stuttering truly is and what you need to do, just like everyone else, to speak according to the natural speaking norms. Believe it or not, norms exist, but unfortunately, you are not aware of them. This is why you are constantly guessing. How do I say this word? What do I do in order to speak without stuttering? What do I do to speak fluently? These are the words that people who stutter very often use. And Dias may be outroad. What is your solution? Great question, Dias. And my solution is very simple, but kind of it's gonna shock you. My solution is you gotta do what all people on the planet are doing. You gotta follow the natural speaking norms, which I'm gonna repeat again. Not even one speech therapist, pathologist, psychologist, neurologist, and other representatives of a medical business, stuttering cure business, they are not aware of that. They have no idea what natural speaking norms are and what stuttering truly is. This is why when you come to these people who are supposed to help you, right? They're supposed to be professionals. They're supposed to know and to give you a good advice, right? What should I do to stop stuttering? What should I do? But unfortunately, these people, once again, I want to emphasize, very, very nice people. I do not say they are this and that. I don't want to be mean, but they are simply not aware of what natural and normal speaking things, naturally normal standards, etalons are. They just don't know. Because when I was in a school for speech and language therapy pathology, they didn't teach me what normal speaking is. Hi, Ranjan Barman. Hi, I am here. Good to see you. Just as good you're here. Don't forget, I am here to answer your questions. And today's live stream, multi-streaming, will be very short because I would have to leave in half an hour. I have an appointment for my eyes. Looks like my eyes are getting worse and worse because I am on the computer all the time and writing books, writing posts. So if you have a question, don't wait, ask it. But before you ask your question, before I see any questions, let me begin sharing with you the information I have prepared for today's multi-streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on Instagram. Yeah. So let's go. And the title for today's class, for today's multi-streaming is You Stutter Because You Believe Lies. I put it in a very short way because I was kind of limited how many words I can put in for the title. So I put You Stutter Because You Believe Lies. So what are lies? Lies are a bunch of wrong beliefs, misinformation, lack of knowledge, lack of understanding of reality, things that do resonate with reality. And I want to share with you the post I made on Instagram. Unfortunately, here on YouTube, you cannot see that post, but I've decided I'm going to share it with you. Okay? So I'm going to just read what my images say. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so those who are watching me on Instagram, you can simply go to my profile page and find these images. Here we go. You can see me sitting with two of my books. By the way, in the last 10 years, I have written 9.5 books. And a half because one book. Someone told me that my accent is bad. Book, not book, book. I spent some time learning how the word sounds and to make sure that my tongue resonates with this word. So my books, one of them, I've written it in Russian language, but I still have not translated it because it was too difficult to translate. I didn't know how to do it in a way presentable for the community of English-speaking people. The way it was written in Russian, people would understand because it was based on Russian mentality. But for English-speaking people, the book was supposed to be written a bit different. So I worked truly hard on translating it, but I just dropped it. I quit it. Maybe one day I will return to translation of that book. It's called The Stutterer's Bible. But let me read. Ma'am suggests the best solution to overcome stuttering. You are in the right place, my dear. The best solution is when you act according to the laws of Mother Nature. When you stop looking for a technique of something created by people and not really smart people, confused people. So the best solution, Maruthi, is to learn, discover what is it all other people on the planet are doing when they speak with 100% accuracy, when they produce words with such a comfort, when they don't stumble, when they are not afraid of saying words, they're comfortable and they're confident. What is it that they all are doing? I will reveal the secret here, Maruthi. They all are following the natural speaking norms. Norms! They are moving one speech instrument they have, one. You have exactly the same instrument, but unfortunately you're not using it correctly. This is why you are stuttering. The moment you will learn how to operate correctly, in a standard way, in the normal way, just like everyone else on the planet, your speech instrument, which is the tongue. The tongue. Most people who stutter, when they come to me, they're really surprised when I say that. What? I need to operate my tongue? I need to move my tongue? Duh! This is the only instrument you have, your tongue. And the moment you have trained your tongue to say any word with 100% accuracy and truly without any difficulty, because it is easy. When you're doing it correctly, it's really easy. Stuttering disappears like this, instantly, right away. So, Maruthi, if you're still there, understand the best solution to overcome stuttering is learn to follow the natural speech norms and begin following them for the rest of your life, just like everyone else. Hi, Chef Patty. You just joined. Thank you for joining. So, Maruthi, I don't know if you understood me. Let me know. Give me the feedback. If you understood, then let me know. But I will continue sharing information with you. Here we go. So the images I posted a couple of days ago on Instagram, they show me with my 2 books that I'm keeping in my hands and the words that are as following. Listen carefully. Various speech practitioners, adults who stutter, and parents of children who stutter are arguing about the most efficient way to help people unblock their beautiful speech and live stutter-free. Oh, I need to go to. Okay. Don't waste your precious time listening to their endless arguments. Discover how you can help yourself and your loved one get out of this nightmare naturally in just a few days and live stutter-free forever. What do you need to do for that? My recommendation is you simply go and watch my free webinar. It's free. But let me read to you what I have written here. I've written, see the way I do, I post the images and then I put a little explanation. I write the article. I share the truth. I share information with you. So here we go. Just listen. And if you want to read people on Instagram, just go ahead and simply read this article. Because here you can ask questions. But if you just read, you won't be able to ask any questions other than maybe under the article. So let's go. Question number 1. What is stuttering? Why do people stutter? How to help children who stutter? What is the best stuttering solution? Excuse me. This is what Maruthi asked me. What's the best stuttering solution? Millions of people on the planet ask these questions and other similar questions every day. Millions, not just you, millions. Their Google searches, they go sit on internet and they search all day long. What is the best solution? What do I do to get rid of stuttering? But their Google searches come back with thousands of solutions. Most of them offer ways of treating stuttering as if it was a sickness, some kind of a medical condition. Of course, it's wrong, but this is what it is. Popular is common in our society. Speech therapists, psychologists, neurologists, psychiatrists, and other medical professionals sell their drugs, okay? Various devices, various speech therapy, or not just speech, any kinds of therapy procedures, and speech technique to you, my dear, to people who stutter. making a little bit money, right? And not a little bit, it's a multi-billion-dollar profession. Okay, so they all make a lot of money of this business. Nothing personal, just business. Okay, so it's a common belief today that you would need to try several of these therapeutic, right? You believe it's a sickness, right? Something is wrong with your brain. It's genetic and stuff. So it's a common belief today that you would need to try several of these therapeutic stuttering solutions and see which one works for you, right? Have you heard that? Give me your feedback. Numerous medical professionals, and unfortunately, based on my pure observation, not just other speech therapists, but even myself when I was a speech therapist for 30 years of my life. So most of speech therapists working with those people who have difficulty speaking, they also stutter. They stutter themselves. It sounds strange, right? Speech therapists, speech professionals who stutter. But this is reality. So it's a common belief today that you need, I read this, okay. So numerous medical professionals treat people who stutter as they were guinea pigs. You know who guinea pigs are? Like rats. Okay, experimental rats. In an attempt to attract clients and prove that their treatment is the best, this kind of conventional practitioners argue with each other and even slander their competitors, the ones who report too much success in an unbelievably short time. Meanwhile, people who stutter keep searching and trying anything they would find online, but they continue to struggle to express themselves clearly. Why? Dear people who stutter, I urge you, please don't waste your precious time listening to their arguments, their endless arguments. Let them fight for your profit, for their profit. Let them fight for their profit, not your. They don't care about your money, your cost of living. They don't care about that. They worry only about getting their monthly salary paycheck. They're getting paid. Okay, so let me see what Marthy wrote. Okay, ma'am, is there any chance to completely overcome stuttering? Of course, Marthy, go to my YouTube channel. Go even to my this profile. Go to my page and see that even here you see, I don't know, hundreds of video testimonials about my work. The moment you understand what the norms are and the moment you understand how to follow these norms, everything becomes normal. You become a normal speaker, just like this, instantly. But of course, it's not a miracle. It's a lot of work. You gotta train your own tongue to move correctly for each and every word. Yeah, each and every word. You gotta train your tongue. Because right now, you don't know what to do with your tongue. You don't know how to coordinate your tongue and your mind and your memory. You don't know how to do it. The truth of the matter is, guys, it's very simple. We don't need to do much when we speak. You know what our job is? To connect two things that never ever change. They are eternally the same. Our parents, grandparents, their parents and grandparents, they were using the same words. Words never change. Since the time they were invented by I don't know who, they say Mother Nature or God, someone invented these words, and since that time, these words are still the same. For you, for me, for the little girl in the sandbox. Do you understand that? Okay? But it's your job to connect this word that never changes, that is the same for everyone else, with your tongue. You got to connect them. And people who start have no idea how to do it, unfortunately. This is why they stutter. They make mistakes. Whenever they begin speaking, they make mistakes because they still are unaware how to do that, how to connect the word. Here is the word with their tongue. They need to be connected. Do you hear me producing my words? Do you understand my words? Yeah, I may make mistakes. My pronunciation is still kind of with a Russian accent. Someone, when I published a couple of days, I published a little short video in TikTok, and someone, I'm suspecting, someone like a speech therapist, right? They just were really mean telling me that I said the word books with incorrect pronunciation. They said it's wrong, it's a mistake. And you know what I did? They said, thank you. I will do my best to train my tongue to say the word in the correct way. I do not say books anymore. I say books. That's it. Miracle. How did I do that? I learned. I listened. I went to Google Translate. Thank God to Google Translate, right? I listened to the word and I simply trained my tongue to adjust to exactly the same pronunciation. I heard that the first ringtone in the word books is not boo, but buh. I heard that, okay? And I adjusted my tongue to mimic the same pronunciation of this word. So, hi, Dimitri. Yay, good to see you, guy. Okay, and Via Kumar. Hi, Via Kumar. Good to see you here. It's very nice to recognize the same names. So, back to my article that I just read for you. Dear people who stutter, please don't waste your precious time listening to the arguments of truly confused people. I am telling you honestly, they are confused. I'm sorry to admit that. Okay, you may like your speech therapist. They may be good people with big hearts, but they have no idea what naturally normal speaking is and why you guys make mistakes. What is it stuttering? What does it mean? I mean, I have read questions and they keep arguing with each other. And let me see what time it is. Okay, I probably will go. I will now go to StreamYard back. Okay, I will remove my hair is crazy. Okay, I will remove this. Okay, I just removed. And I will share with you another present, share screen, Chrome tab. Okay, I will share with you something that was to me very interesting. Do you see my screen now? Let me go back to StreamYard. Oh, yeah. So, what you see here is my recent conversation with a gentleman. He looks, I don't know if you can see, it's really small picture, but this gentleman looks like he lives somewhere in India and he appears as a very, very wise man. Okay? So I had a conversation with him, trying to get him involved, trying to get him interested in the work I do, because he sounded very, I mean, he looked very, very, let me push on him. Oh, yeah. See the guy looking typically like Asian or Indian or something like this, or Muslim. I don't know, guys. I'm not really into this very much. But this gentleman appeared very, very much involved into helping people with stuttering. And I'm going to take a little bit time go over his writing to me. First, it wasn't even, oh no, yeah, I did some comment and yeah, okay. So here is what he wrote to me. I don't know if you guys can see. He wrote, broadly speaking, there are 3 reasons for stuttering. This is what this gentleman believes. He believes that. Broadly speaking, again, pay attention, guys, to the words. What does it mean broadly? In general, broadly. It means a person doesn't know one specific reason. He doesn't truly understand the problem. This is why he's using the word broadly. Broadly. Okay, of course, I wrote to him, what do you mean broadly? It's because you are speaking broadly, people are confused. But let's leave it alone. So here is what he wrote. 3 reasons for stuttering. This is what in his incorrect opinion stuttering is. Psychological, the real cause is the mind. We primarily stutter. We. See? What does it tell you? This gentleman stutters himself. We. So here is what he wrote. We stutter because we fear we will stammer. Yes, it is correct. People stutter because they are afraid of their future mistakes. But why? People who stutter are afraid that they're going to make a mistake. Why? He doesn't answer this question. He doesn't know. And this is a core. I mean, he gives the reason we are fearful. But why? What is it that you are fearful of? Why? I know the answer to this question because it's natural that people fear of things they don't know how to do well. They have not experienced yet how to do correctly without mistakes. People who stutter don't have this experience. And if they do speak well in some situations, it's very limited. And they don't even understand why they just spoke well. And of course, if in the past you made a lot of mistakes, experience, your mind tells you you're going to make a mistake again because you have no idea how to do it correctly. Does it make sense? It makes total sense. If you don't know how to do something well, if you still haven't learned, for example, how to write correctly the word, let's take my example. If I didn't know that the word book doesn't sound book, I will continue making this mistake. I will, because I still haven't learned. My tongue hasn't been trained to say book instead of book. And I kept saying it incorrectly until that person corrected me, paid my attention. Anna, you're making mistake. And I say, thank you very much for correcting me. Okay? So let's look what is the second reason this gentleman, very confused gentleman who stutters, believes. He says that the reason for stuttering, you stutter, because of social reason. So society's unwanted reaction towards stammering. I mean, it's written a little bit awkward. But what he meant, that people around you don't like that you stutter. And people like employers wouldn't hire you for work. And this is reality. Because employers want excellent communicators. They don't care what you studied in your college. They don't care about that. They hire only people who can communicate, who can sell products, who can make phone calls, who can talk to customers, who can explain their projects during their business presentations. They don't need, they don't need employees who stutter. This is natural. Era, Instagram. Is someone calling? Okay, I guess someone is calling me. I don't know how to stop this. Please stop. Whoever is calling, please stop. I don't know who would stop it on Instagram. So let's go to number 3. Okay, let's wait. Stop calling, guys. I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going. I will continue. Reason number 3. Reason number 3. Guys, let me know if you can hear me on others. Let me know if you can hear me on Facebook, Instagram, and wait, not Instagram. Facebook. Oh my God, probably have to stop. Okay, I will stop. Video. Okay, and I. Oh, Maruthi is calling me. Oh no, it's not. I don't know. I don't understand who is calling. I don't know. I'm not one of who is calling me. Messages. I'm gonna turn my phone off. That's how we can deal with this. Okay, I turned it off. What? Oh, it's my. Yeah, it stopped. Okay, I'll get my phone back on. I don't know. I actually have not too much time left. Bear with me, guys. Nope. Okay, my phone is getting on. So meanwhile, I will, you know what? I think that was Messenger calling me on my computer, not my phone. Anyway, I'll do it again. Just to finish up the conversation. Okay, let me see if there are any questions. Okay, bear with me, guys. One person viewed your profile. Thank you. Okay, Instagram. Let me turn it on. Back on. Just for a few more minutes.
Watch this picture story
I
about
don't
the boy
need
who was
that. Okay. Oh, he was calling me. No, okay, I'll call. Maruthi. I'm calling him now. Calling. Okay, while I'm calling, let me continue. I want to continue because I'm out of time, but the person is not picking up. Okay. Okay, forget about it. Let me go back. Oops. Let me go back and do my live stream. Live. Continue. No. Start new video. Live. Okay. Checking connection. Okay, I don't know what it is. Bangladesh. Okay, I think I'm back on. See, I never take no for answer. I always go all the way through. So I apologize, my dear, that you had to wait, but I will continue. So let's see what is the third reason this gentleman who stutters and looks like very respected person. Okay, he's probably a speech therapist, I suspect, in countries in Asia or in India. So he said that the third reason is biological. He means that people have, it's a lack of neuromuscular coordination. As per present scientific belief, there is a neurological glitch in our brain. See, this is what I'm telling you. They believe you are crazy, that you are not normal. Okay, Denise, I saw your request. I'll do it later. Okay, let me complete. Okay, yeah, Denise, I can talk to you a little later. So this is what they say. They say you are not normal. Your brain has a glitch. You're basically abnormal. This is what they say. They believe themselves in that. They believe that they are abnormal. Okay? So, let me do. So, based as per present scientific belief, there is a neurological glitch in our brain in the area dealing with speech, especially articulation, joining of two syllable sounds. Oh my God, I don't know where to start. Normal people don't speak in syllables. In syllables, we write with our hands. But when we speak, we don't speak in syllables. We don't speak in single sounds. We only speak in movements of the tongue. And these movements are called ringtones. He doesn't know what it is. Ringtones. One ringtone means one movement of the tongue producing a certain melody. This melody may have up to 6 sounds. This is how our tongue works naturally. Okay? So, but he wrote scientific belief. See, even the word belief, it's a very, very weak word. We believe things that someone told us to believe. This is wrong. Okay? And what is scientific, my dear? Science is when you do it practically something and it works each and every time when you do it in the same way. You repeat it in exactly the same way, and you conclude, yes, this works. This is what we call science, not someone's belief. So the gentleman wrote that you guys are not normal. He believes that. And he also believes that he is abnormal. And this is why he also wrote the glitch in many cases is transmitted by certain genes in some families. Again, you are basically a born moron, some like genetic freak. Something is wrong. This is what speech therapists believe. This is what they say. And this is all a whole bunch of their speculation. This is wrong. This is an international fraud. When children learn to speak, every child passes through a phase of normal disfluency, which lasts for a few months. Wrong, my dear. Wrong. It may last longer. For people who stutter, it lasts for years. But the children with a glitch in the speech, nerves, see again, nerves of the brain may continue to have these difficulties for a longer period, maybe for years. And another thing, meditation calms your mind, which in turn helps in communication. Regards, and his name. So I don't want to talk about this anymore because I truly need to get ready to leave. Actually, maybe 5 more minutes. Okay, so the bottom line, guys, if you want to know how to quit stuttering, go to my website, livestutterfree.com. It's right here, livestutterfree.com. Register and watch the webinar. And then you will be immediately able to understand what natural speaking is and what you need to do to finally leave this nightmare for good. livestutterfree.com. Path to poor connection. Ooh. Okay, lots of love to you. livestutterfree.com. Bye-bye.